Hello, I am Thais Kajumbo, and this is going to be a no frills, no thrills, really quick video because I've got 24 minutes left in the rest of December 1st, and I told myself today that I was going to lock in and just do what I need to do in these last 31 days of the year to see if I can jumpstart um, this business. So I started out, I left my job earlier this year. I was one of the 300,000 Black women who were laid off. My situation was a little bit different because I knew it was coming. One of the things that I've been saying for um, the last several years is that I want to bet on myself. And that's what I've been trying to do. I've learned a lot in these 6 months, though, that I definitely romanticized entrepreneurship. It's hard out here in these streets. Um, and I've learned that it takes a lot of consistency and dedication, which those are very obvious things to say. And the content creators who you see that have made it, they say, they say just post the content. Um, but you've got to stick with it. And what I have learned about myself is I switch gears way too easily. If something doesn't work immediately or after the first couple weeks, then I'm off to the next thing because I think that that has failed. And I, again, logically understand that that's illogical and not the way that things work. But as I've been reflecting on myself and what I want for my life and what I'm trying to do, I realized that my Clifton strengths show me that I work better with a partner or with a small group. So my number one strength is relator, and um, in September, I decided to ask my mom if we could officially partner in her jewelry business that we started back in 1990 when I was a little girl. Um, and so I had this, she's been wanting to create a digital course for the past couple of years. I've wanted to help her, but I was always working full time. I'm a wife and a mother, all the things. So I said in September, let's do it. Let's make it work. So we got together. She recorded her whole course here in my studio, and I did everything else. So I created a workbook to go along with the course. I created all the thumbnails and everything that needed to be created in Canva. I set up the whole course in school. I set up the workflows, and then I launched an email campaign to her audience. And within an hour, we started selling the course. We got people in the course, which was amazing. This happened because my mom has been very consistent and diligent in building her YouTube channel. She's got almost 10,000 people, almost 10,000 subscribers, and an audience that knows, loves, and trusts her. So that's why it was able to kind of get that really quick jump start. Since then, though, it's kind of trickled off. So we've had a couple of people join after that initial big wave that we got. And so now we're trying to figure out what is the right model. This first group is like her A1 day ones. Um, and so now we're kind of testing on them to see how it's going. Um, so I learned in this process of me trying to jumpstart myself and betting on myself is one, get a partner. So I've been working with Mama. I'm able to stay focused a lot better, and I have a vision and I have a target. The second thing I've come to realize is that in all of my career changes over the past 20 years, all of my life changes, the one constant has been wanting to help my mom with her business. I learned HTML in 2006 because I wanted to put her business, her jewelry, and her art online. So the constant and all of the different things that I've done, the constant has always been that this business has been a part of my life. So I know that in this phase, this is something that I can stay focused on. So um, I I was trying to have my own Clifton Strengths coaching practice, and either with individuals or just women or with business to business. And I did all those things for in a few spurts for a few weeks at a time during the summer, and I kind of just let them trickle out. And so I have figured out what I can be consistent in. Um, and then the next thing is we have been hustling. This business has been a side hustle forever. We've taken breaks where we didn't do anything, and then we get back into it, and it's a side hustle. But I want to take everything that I've learned in corporate America at this point and put it into this business and scale this business into a multi-million-dollar brand. So that's what my goal is right now, and I'm locking in for the rest of the year to really get the push that we need to jumpstart this business. So my advice to you, if you're one of these women who are out here and you're trying to figure it out, realize what your strengths are. If you want to have a conversation about your Clifton Strengths, take the Gallup Clifton Strengths assessment and reach out to me, and I can give you some one-on-one coaching about what your strengths are and how you could make a plan to get yourself on track. So number one, figure out what your strengths are. Number two, figure out what you have been consistent in. There is something, if you look back over your life, look back over your career, there is something that you have been consistent in. Focus on that in this period where you're trying to figure it out. Focus on those things that you have already always been consistent in. And then start taking steps. That's what I'm doing. I've been taking steps. I've taken a lot of different steps in a lot of different directions, but now that I have found the thing that I have been able to be consistent in, I'm taking steps in those directions, in that direction. So that is what I recommend to you. Um, the next part is what I'm doing now is I'm leaning on my library science. I'm a non-practicing librarian, and my mom has over 1,000 videos in her YouTube channel. And I sat back last week and I said, if I was the librarian of this collection, what would I do? And so I started out I started thinking about what are the facets, what are the categories of all the videos that she has. I started writing them down, and I'm using ChatGPT to help me get the categories, and I'm going to start building a taxonomy and all of these things so that I can have a good organization system so that we can scale all of her videos into different pathways for people who want to learn how to make jewelry. I don't think I've said the business. It's 11:44 and I'm tired. So the business, we help women create and sell jewelry for those who are deliberately different. That's our tagline. And what that means is that we teach you how to make jewelry and we teach you how to sell it. That's the bottom line. And so we have got that down for ourselves, how to make it, how to sell it. And now we're expanding that into helping other women do the same thing. And as a result of the years of my mom's making the jewelry, she's got all of these techniques that she has perfected and continues to develop. She's got design methods. She's got all kinds of things, from beginner to advanced methods, from very basic tools to laser cutters and all kinds of other things that she uses. And so, as a librarian, I am now going to create the Sharika Originals video library, and I'm going to take this library and turn them into courses in different pathways, and then I'm going to put that into school. And so that is the next step in scaling this business. So I'm going to be posting about this journey from having this business as a side hustle to scaling it into a multi-million-dollar brand. I'll be talking about the strengths that we're leaning on to get us to this point, and what we're doing to be consistent and to show up, and how we're going to be scaling ourselves into a multi-million-dollar brand by helping other women make money. That's the goal. We want to get our coins. We want to help you get your coins, and there's enough out here for everybody. All right, I'm going to post this video as it is, because I only have 14 minutes left, so I don't have time to edit and all of that. And yeah, this is real life. It's messy, and this is just where we are. So I hope that you'll join us on this journey, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Peace.